You probably wouldn't expect a car company that used to build fighter jets to make one of the most interesting turbocharged road cars of the 20th century. But that's exactly what Saab did. And the result? The Saab 900 Turbo, a machine that was fast, intelligent, and decades ahead of its time. The Saab 900 Turbo arrived in 1978, at a moment when fuel crises and emissions rules were killing off power. Most automakers were trying to play it safe. Saab, on the other hand, leaned into innovation. Their answer? Turbocharging. Now, Saab didn't invent the turbocharger, but they were among the first to make it reliable, smooth, and usable in everyday driving. And that made all the difference. With its 2.0-litre inline-4 and a Garrett turbo strapped on, the 900 Turbo could move. Not just in a straight line, but through winding roads, snow, and ice, with surprising grace. But this car wasn't just about speed. Its whole design philosophy came straight out of the aerospace world, literally. Saab engineers were used to building planes, and they brought that mindset to the road. The windshield was curved to reduce glare. The dashboard wrapped around the driver like a cockpit. The ignition switch? It was between the seats, not on the steering column, because that's where it was safest in a crash. Even the engine layout was unusual. It was mounted longitudinally, but tilted at an angle, sitting on top of the transmission. It made maintenance weird, but handling was surprisingly good for a front-wheel drive car of that era. And that front-wheel drive, well, that was another bold move. While most sporty cars were still rear-wheel drive, Saab went the other way. The result was better traction, especially in snow, which, in Sweden, matters a lot. This was a car designed by people who thought differently. Saab didn't care about trends. They cared about solving problems, about making something that worked, and worked well, in the real world. But here's where it gets interesting. The 900 Turbo didn't just attract gearheads. It attracted thinkers, architects, writers, scientists. It became the go-to car for people who wanted performance but didn't want to look like they were trying too hard. It wasn't flashy. It was smart, understated, cool in a completely different way. And for all its quirks, and there were many, the Saab 900 Turbo just had character. You didn't drive it because it was the fastest. You drove it because it made you feel like you were in on a secret, like you knew something other people didn't. Even today, it holds up. The boost comes on like a small storm. The steering is direct. The ride is firm, but never punishing. It feels mechanical, but not crude. Analog, but still refined. There's a reason people still talk about it. Not because it was perfect, but because it dared to be different. It dared to put function before form, intelligence before image. The Saab 900 Turbo wasn't just a car, it was a statement, and somehow, even now, it still speaks. For help finding your own car, go to driven.com for expertly curated car recommendations.